It's stated in the Daizenshuu that Goten and Trunks possess battle power that is in no way inferior to Gohan's. The version of Gohan being referenced here is also clarified in the Daizenshuu, which explains that Gohan's power had essentially plateaued since his fight with Cell. This means that Super Saiyan Gohan from the Cell games, despite barely fighting Cell in the state, should be comparable to strength to both Goten and Trunks. Supporting this, both anime and manga gods confirm that Gohan was actually stronger than Perfect Cell at the time and only refrained from fighting because he didn't want to engage. In other words, even without fusing, Goten and Trunks individually have enough strength to defeat Perfect Cell. However, the real question is how they stack up to Super Perfect Cell, who is generally considered to be twice as powerful as his previous form. This brings us to Gotenks. As a Super Saiyan, Gotenks was widely considered strong enough to defeat Fat Boo, yet completely ineffective against Super Boo. With this realization, Goten and Trunks undergo further training until Trunks eventually concludes that base Gotenks should be able to stand up to Super Boo. To reach that point, Gotenks would need to be at least 50 times stronger than he was previously, since Super Saiyan is a 50 times multiplier of the base form. Considering that fusion is a basic A times B equation in terms of power, that means that Goten and Trunks would each need to increase their individual power by at least the square root of 50, roughly a 7 times increase. Translated further, this implied that in their Super Saiyan stage, both Goten and Trunks would be a bare minimum 3.5 times stronger than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan was during the Cell games. That kind of power difference would give them more than enough strength to take down Super Perfect Cell with ease.